Oh yeah, that's nice. Pup is confused why you're here. Huh? Lofty. Oh no. Struggling. Don't do it. Don't hurt me.
This comes to surprise. Good stuff. Who here gives away this beautiful bride?
I do.
Deep breaths. Hi, everybody. May all be seated.
Come closer.
Thank you all for coming. We have gathered here today for a very special occasion. And Jared and Brittny are happy to be here, surrounded by grandparents and parents, siblings and cousins, extended family, best friends, good friends, decent friends, frenemies, relatives they didn't figure would actually show up, and random people wandering around the gardens. And we've gathered here today for one reason, to join these two wonderful people together by the bonds of marriage. Let's look at this amazing couple we have in front of us on such a beautiful day. First, we have our gorgeous bride, Brittny Rose Edwards. Brittny is kind-hearted and considerate. She's a giver who spends much of her free time volunteering at the Pet Alliance shelter when she's not working closely with her students or spending time with Jared. And as we all know, Brittny is a sweetheart who loves nothing and no one more than Jared, except her cat Simba. Man, does she love that cat. And speaking of Jared, here's our groom, dashing Jared William Smith. Jared is friendly, sarcastic, caring, considerate, sarcastic, and of course, sarcastic. Jared loves to gamble on everything, which is how I got him here on time today. I bet he'd be late. Now I'm out $20. Jared adores and dotes on Brittny and appreciates her willingness to accompany him to sporting events forever till death do they part. Our couple met each other in a more traditional method than many of today's couples. There was no online dating for Jared and Brittny. There was no Tinder or OkCupid or OrlandoHipsterDating.com. Just a party, a conversation, an official first date at Disney, followed by a movie date at Toy Story 3. It was something out of a storybook. Almost enough to make you forget that two mature adults went on a first date to Disney and they saw a cartoon together, you know. But it worked for them. And they've been inseparable since. And after a romantic proposal in front of Cinderella's castle, which is something I didn't realize actually happened in real life, we've arrived at today's special day. Today, Jared and Brittny, or as the celebrity name they'd like to be known as from now on, Jertney, are declaring their love for each other here in front of the people who matter the most to them. At this time, I'd like to please welcome the mother of the bride, Carol Edwards, who will be sharing a brief passage.
Thank you. This is a reading from The Alchemist, one of Brittany's favorite books. Am I holding that?
Yep, you're good.
When he looked into her eyes, he learned the most important part of the language that all the world spoke, the language that everyone on earth was capable of understanding in their heart. It was love. Something older than humanity, more ancient than the desert. It was the pure language of the world. It required no explanation, just as the universe needs none as it travels through endless time. What the boy felt at that moment was that he was in the presence of the only woman in his life, and that, with no need for words, she recognized the same thing. He was more certain of that than anything in the world. Because when you know that language, it's easy to understand that someone in the world awaits you, whether it's in the middle of the desert or in some great city. And when two such people encounter each other and their eyes meet, the past and the future become unimportant. There is only that moment and the incredible certainty that everything under the sun has been written by one hand only. It is the hand that evokes love and creates a twin soul for every person in the world.
Thank you, Carol.
Thanks, Carol.
Now, what is a wedding? Well, Webster's dictionary defines a wedding as the process of removing weeds from one's garden. Well, it's a little odd. It makes me realize I looked up the wrong definition of wedding. It's still appropriate. We're here to pluck the weeds of singlehood and plant the trees of babies. Eventually. Marriage is important. A wedding can boost the ratings of a slumping television show, give a mail-order bride a way to gain citizenship, or in the case of Jared and Brittny, be an example of how strong their love is for each other. It's not easy, though. It takes work and it takes sacrifice, but the payoff is worth it every time. The commitment of marriage is not one to be taken lightly, and compromise and open communication are essential for any relationship to survive. It can be a tricky combination of individuality and partnership. Support your spouse, but don't enable him. Talk with your spouse, but don't smother her. Share your world and grow together as a couple, but always remember who you are as individuals. And most importantly, please don't ever create a joint Facebook account for the both of you. Now, some people will say that the key to a successful marriage is to never go to bed angry. I think the key is to always put yourself in the other person's shoes. By doing that, you will open your eyes up to another perspective. You'll see it from their point of view. Jared may also discover a predilection for size 6 pumps, but whatever works. But either way, as long as you remember to love and cherish and honor the person who you're with, you will not go astray. Now at this time, I'd like to welcome the mother of the groom, Judy Smith, who's going to share a short passage.
Jared and Brittny, this is a little Irish advice that has been passed on through the ages. And there's 4 things you should never do: lie, steal, cheat, and drink. But if you must lie, lie in the arms of the one you love. And if you must steal, steal away from bad company. And if you must cheat, cheat death. And if you drink, drink to the moments that take your breath away. And may you know nothing from this day on but happiness.
Love you, Mom. You did great.
Thank you, Judy. And now we have arrived at the most important moment today, when Brittny and Jared take the final steps across the threshold from being engaged to being married. Brittny, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Jared in marriage?
Yes.
Jared, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Brittny in marriage?
I do.
Having heard that it isn't your intentions to be married to each other, I will now ask you to lock up your private vows of marriage in the box behind me, to be consumed and appreciated with the bottle of wine in the box 1 year from today.
Yeah, I have yours. There you go. Are the locks in here? Oh.
You don't need the key.
Oh, okay.
You need the lock though.
Get the key out later.
You keep the keys out. No.
Oh, okay.
Come on, get in.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Yeah. I'll take the keys. Thanks.
At this time, Jared and Brittny will now declare their public vows of marriage. Please step a little closer and hold hands. Brittny, please repeat after me. I, Brittny,
I, Brittny,
take you, Jared,
take you, Jared,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will share my life with yours,
I will share my life with yours,
listen to you,
listen to you,
show affection and consideration,
show affection and consideration,
demonstrate respect, love, and loyalty
demonstrate respect, love, and loyalty
through all the trials and triumphs
through all the trials and triumphs
of our lives together,
of our lives together,
and love you unconditionally,
and love you unconditionally,
even if you always wear a hat,
even if you
Love to
always
say
wear a
that.
hat.
This commitment is made in love,
This commitment is made in love,
forged in hope,
forged in hope,
and made new each day we both shall live.
and made new each day we both shall live.
Jared, please repeat after me.
Sure.
I, Jared,
I, Jared,
take you, Brittny,
take you, Brittny,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I will share my life with yours,
I will share my life with yours.
listen to you,
Listen to you.
show affection and consideration,
Show affection and consideration.
demonstrate respect, love, and loyalty
Demonstrate respect, love, and loyalty
through all the trials and triumphs
through all the trials and triumphs
of our lives together,
of our lives together.
and love you unconditionally,
And love you unconditionally.
even though you watch the Kardashians.
Even though you watch the Kardashians.
This commitment is made in love,
This commitment's made in love,
forged in hope,
forged in hope,
and made new each day we both shall live.
and made new each day
We both shall
we
live.
both shall live.
Now, Brittny's and Jared's rings have a deep importance to them. Brittny's ring was built around the stone in her grandmother's wedding ring, and Jared's ring has been passed down by his father. Rings are an external sign of your commitment to each other and to your lives together as husband and wife. The ring is symbolic, because as a circle, it has no beginning and no end, as there will be no end to the mutual love and trust that you two share. Rings represent the circle of life, the reciprocity of respect and love, and the joining of two halves. And rings pretty much have to be a circle because we don't have square fingers. Now at this time, I'd like to ask Brendan to please give Brittany's ring to Jared.
What is?
It's for tissues.
No.
Oh no, I'll
Yeah,
take
just
the.
Brittany's ring to Jared.
Oh, do you want the tissues?
No.
All right.
Not right now.
And what about?
No, that's
Oh, okay.
Jared, place the ring on Brittany's finger and repeat after me.
Okay.
Foot on the gas.
Foot on the
I'm
gas.
just trying to pass.
I'm just trying to pass
All the red lights
all the red
and the
lights
stop signs.
and the stop signs.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
What is this?
Brendan, please give Jared's ring to Brittany.
I get it now.
You get it.
Thank you.
Brittany, place the ring on Jared's finger and repeat after me. I have never been the same.
I've never been the same.
Intelligent eyes and a hunger-paying frame.
Intelligent eyes and a hunger pain frame.
And when you said hi,
And when you said hi,
I forgot my dang
I
name.
forgot my dang name.
Brittany and Jared, you've just committed yourself to each other by the pledge of love, the exchange of vows, and the placement of your rings. From this point forward, your lives will be shared and spent as one. And by the power invested in me, it is my pleasure to declare you husband and wife. Jared, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our new husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Jared and Brittny Smith.
Yeah, that's it.